Yeah, we're just chillin', feeling that groove. Get ready for the race, we're about to move. The sun shining bright, let the good times roll. It's a reggae day, filling up my soul. Sitting under the palm trees, breezy and free. Got my crew around, just you and me. The engines hum softly, a distant sound in the heart of the track where the vibes are found. With a drink in hand, we're vibing real nice. Chilling with my people, ain't life a paradise. Anticipation rising, it's a thrill in the air. Just waiting for the heartbeat, racing everywhere. Be with you all, for some live racing soon. Feel the heat beneath the sun and the silver moon. As we laugh and we dance, let our worries fade away. Reggae grooves all night, it's a perfect day. Palms sway gently, it's our favorite scene. Racing in the heart of summer, it's a dream routine. Cars lined up, ready to ignite. But for now, let's just chill in the golden light. Friends gathered round with laughter so loud as we soak in the moment, feeling oh so proud. The thrill's just a heartbeat, we're racing a while. But for now, let me see that burning smile. Be with you all, for some live racing soon. Feel the heat beneath the sun and the silver moon. As we laugh and we dance, let our worries fade away. Reggae grooves all night, it's a perfect day. Racing fast, keeping up with the hush. We're one with the sound, let the rhythms align. Just living for this moment, everything's divine. So take a deep breath, let the tension go. We'll soon hit the track, just watch this flow. With the spirit of the race, we're alive with the breeze. Chasing after dreams, doing just as we please. The night is electric, when the engines will spark. Feel the excitement, igniting the dark. But right now let's chill, let the vibe just enhance. Together we're strong, let's enjoy this dance. So gather your friends, it's a moment so sweet. In the calm before the storm, this life is a treat. When the flags wave down and the engines take flight, we'll race through the night, oh what a sight. So here's to the night, to the friends we adore. When the racing begins, we'll be begging for more. Just you and me, under the stars above, living for the thrill, it's heart and soul, my love.
On a summer's day, we gather in the field. Engines roar to life, excitement is revealed. The sky's a canvas, painted with dreams. Pilots in their jets, flying high on beams. Gavinbass1 leads the charge, a sight to behold. Adrenaline rising like a story untold. Daring loops and rolls, they twist and dance. In the open air, I find my chance. Soaring high, let the world fade away. At the Gavinbass1 air show, we live for today. Feel the thunder, chase the sound in the symphony of flight. a vibrant crowd, from vintage planes to the latest tech. Wings spread wide, no fear of red. Gavinbass1 with precision takes his flight through smoke trails and colors, pure delight. Weaving through the clouds, a ballet in the air, painting thrills and chills, it's beyond compare. Soaring high, let the world fade away at the Gavinbass1 air show. We live for today. Feel the thunder, chase the sound in the symphony of flight. We're homeward bound, a rocking rhythm echo in the skies. With every heartbeat, we rise and the sound of freedom, it resonates deep as the jets transform. It's magic they read, twisting and turning. Oh, what a sight! In the heart of the moment, everything feels right. Gavinbass1, you take us to the brink, dancing with the clouds, our spirits link, electrifying energy, futuristically bright. In this festival of flight, our souls take flight. As day turns to dusk, the colors explode, a finale of sparks on this joyous road. With the roar of applause, we feel alive at the Gavinbass1 air show. Our hearts strike, so let's raise a toast to the skies above, for the pilots and fans united in love. Looking up with wonder until the night falls. Together we rise, answering the call. Soaring high, let the world fade away at the Gavinbass1 air show. We live for today, locked in this moment, our spirits so free. In the legacy of flight, we find our unity. As engines quiet down, our hearts still race in the memory of the sky.
Well, good evening, everyone. It's Gavinbass1, and it is my absolute pleasure to be here tonight on behalf of Rock Robs. He invited me along, and I sort of invited myself along because I had a free night. And I always knew that Rock Robs was doing a wee bit of a race on a Friday night. So I'm free tonight. My name's Gavin Bass. Thank you, Bundle, for tuning in to Twitch tonight and making yourself known, and also all the lovely friendship that's going on through the chat. Thanks a million for that, guys. Really, really just love what I do. And it gives me a lot of pleasure to present to you guys a really good night of racing. This is for you guys. Happy Christmas from Gavin Bass.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Under neon lights, the engines roll. Phantom F1, riding hard, we're ready for more. Gavinbass1 calls it out. Hear that thunder roll. This is our moment. Let the spotlight take control. Strapped in tight, feel the adrenaline rise. Twisted metal beasts racing towards the skies. With every turn and flick, the stakes only climb. Who will take that win? Who'll cross the finish line? It's the Phantom Racing League. The hearts beat fast. Feel the shadows of legends. See how long they last. So put your game face on. We're taking this ride. In the rearview mirror, watch our worries glide. Get it on, feel that thrill. Keep her lit, don't stand still. The Phantom Racing League, racing with steel will. Gavinbass1 on the mic, bringing the fire. This is our chance, man. Shoot for that higher. Round the curves we drift, we move as a swarm. Adrenaline rush electric, we're living the storm. Legends in the making, under the moonlit glow. Who'll claim the victory? Who'll steal that show? It's the Phantom Racing League, not here to play. In the lanes of destiny, we'll find our way. So put your passion high, let the engine sing. In this rush of horsepower, we're all kings. Get it on, feel that thrill. Keep her lit, don't stand still. The Phantom Racing League, racing with steel will. Gavinbass1 on the mic, bringing the fire. This is our chance, man. Shoot for that higher. With heartbeats crashing like waves on the shore, we drive through the shadows, we're hungry for more. secrets for the finish lines of life. With the thrill of the chase, we own the night. So get it on, yeah. Keep her lit, keep the spirits high. In this Phantom Racing League, we are born to fly. Gavinbass1 brings the heat. Come on, take a spin. With passion in our hearts, let the race begin.
Well, there you all have it. That's it. That's your intro for the Christmas drive in Monaco this evening for the Phantom Racing League. Thanks to Rock Robs for having me along tonight. Looks like there is a fairly decent grid going on. 15 drivers already, and they're all starting to ready up for this, let's just say, testing little circuit here in the south of France, tucked up in the corner. Love it, Rock Robs. Love it. Hope you loved the intro, buddy. I think it got everybody well pumped up for this evening. I'm Gavinbass1. This is Phantom Racing League on a Friday night. Short quali, 39 laps of Monaco. Who can be the top dog tonight? Let's just see. We're going to go into quali very, very shortly. So I'm completely new to the Phantom Racing League, and that means quite a few things. One, I do not know the drivers. I don't know who to look out for. I don't even know the names. So you're going to have to cut me some slack tonight and just let me get used to a few of these new names and maybe difficult to pronounce ones as well. So just bear with me. The other thing is I'm not too sure what your race etiquette and stuff is. Are you using 3 compound tires? Is it just a regular 50% race? What's the weather doing? Is it on dynamic? I just don't know all of those things tonight. But what I do know is Monaco is one very, very difficult place to make a pass. And it's all about for me, a survival drive and also a smart drive. And that smart drive, when I mean that, is the people that understand getting into those pits nice and early, maybe trying a different strategy than somebody else just to try and get that edge in the race somewhere or another by the pit stops. So I'm going down live now and we're in the pits, and I hope you're all enjoying the stream this evening. Thank you all for tuning in, and I know the drivers will all watch this back, and just a good evening to all of them from me personally. So up goes all your data, your mini maps, your telemetries, all the rest of it, and I'll go down those drivers with you now. So just by the list this evening, we've got Benish, and he is in the Red Bull this evening. We've got Cuba, I know Cuba from the Rattlers League. He is in the Mercedes this evening. Then we've got Robs, that's Rock Robs, my friend from Roscommon, who got me along this evening. So if you don't like it, you've got him to thank. Then you've got Man Like Rob, and he's out in the McLaren. So I'm going to get very much mixed up already. Just to give you a wee bit of an insight about me, I'm 62 years old. I'm a rock and roll maniac. I'm a retired ex-musician. I'm an ex-private pilot. I'm mad in the head, and I just love this racing. I just hope you do too. Then you've got Nor out there in the Racing Bull this evening with H. Collins in the Aston. You've got Mitt 7905. He's in the Williams this evening. Frobe is in the Ferrari, and he's already on track at the moment, as is Wildcats. He's still in the pits. Then you've got NSR Subby. He's in the kick, and you've got Ahmad in the Red Bull this side. Keegan's in the Racing Bull, Liberty's in the Haas, and Nettie is in the Alpine this evening. Then, lastly but not least, is you've got Mohammed Badri, and he is in the McLaren this evening. I hope I got most of those voices right, and I just wish every single one of you a really, really good race tonight with the Phantom Racing League in Monaco. So I'm just going to jump on with Rob's here and see what sort of a lap he sticks in for his opener. Everybody knows to avoid that bump there on the left-hand side of the road. I think everyone's learned that by now. If not, you need to learn it. Costs you tenths if you go over it. Look the amount of battery that Rock Robs has already got left at Sector 3 starting here. So he's got loads of power to put into this last sector. He takes all of that apex for sure. This is a pretty good looking lap here from Rock Robs. Most difficult part of the track, in my opinion, just round those two to get those clean, get the traction down and get the power in to the tires as quickly as possible. A 1:11.789 is a really good banker lap for Monaco. Rock Robs will be really happy with that. We're on with we're on with Cuba, and Cuba's just finishing off his lap here. So the Mercedes off Cuba goes over the line. Oh, a lovely lap there, 1:11.720. But look how close the top four are. Frobe and Beanish has just put in a 1:11.888 and a 1:832. Oh my goodness, there's nothing between it. H. Collin and Nettie have put laps in there. Let's see, let's go on with NSR Subby here and see how the kick's doing. He's doing a wee bit of drifting and sliding there, and there's a McLaren just went into the wall. So he will probably have to pit. I would say he picked up some sort of damage there. Subby puts in a 1:10.918, so he's really put out a fabulous lap. On with him, Mad now. Some people go down to first gear, some people go stay in second. I know of guys that do it, keep it in third round there, believe it or not. Just depends on your own style of driving, but certainly with no assists, you would be going round that in third. Nice. This looks like a half decent lap here. I don't know any of these drivers apart from Cuba and Rock Robs. Oh, I knew that was a tidy lap there. And Imad just puts in a beautiful 1:11.629. That puts him in provisional second place at the moment. Oh, McKagan. Oh, I love the livery. I absolutely love the Racing Bull livery. Didn't even know you could get that. Keegan just puts in a 1:10.686, so Keegan's definitely not hanging about there. I'm just going to stay on board with Noor here and see what sort of a lap he goes. While I'm doing that, I'm just going to actually grab a soft drink, and I'll be back with you probably in 3 or 4 minutes. So just keep it on this and let you see the lap that the Racing Bull does. I'll be back in 4 or 5 minutes. Thanks. So Nor just puts in a class lap there of 1:10.770, puts himself second. Going to go on with Beanish here and see how he goes on his second run, see if he can beat that 1:11.888. Let's see how he goes at the end of sector 1 here. He's driving the Red Bull. Oh, he's up 1.5 seconds on his first lap, so unless Beanish really gets it going here, he's not going to improve on it. Not there, I don't think. He would need a hell of a sector 2 and sector 3 to catch that back. I'm on with H. Collins now. He's in the Aston Martin, and he's trying to better his 1:13.972. So looks like a Haas just put it in the wall behind him there, or something did anyway. I've got this funny feeling this is going to be crash fest tonight. Oh, there's the first one. H. Collins just spins it on the... He's joined the barrier club. Oh, and the Williams just nearly clips him there. And here comes the Red Bull, and he just survives it as well. Yellow flag's out, and Collins is out of the quali. He hits the barrier of death, and he has done exactly what everybody has done. Unfortunately, he was the one to do it, and Rock Robs is out too for some reason in that Williams. Oh my God, the quali has started, as I think this race is going to continue. Everybody who's watching, I'm Gavinbass1, and this is Phantom Racing League on a Friday night. Just doing it as a one-off, as a thank you to a friend, and it's really good to be on board with some new faces tonight. But look at all these retirees. Rock Robs is out, H. Collins is out, Mohammed's out. Oh, it's really shaping up to be a derby, this one. I think I'll just go and get my crash helmet on. For those who are watching, say hello, tell me who you are. I love a wee bit of chat. I've never had the pleasure of being in Monaco, and you know what? It's just one of those places I don't know whether I would really ever want to go and see. Don't know why. Don't know why. So I'm just actually hanging out off my man cave window at the moment, having a wee smoke. If you've never seen Gavin Bass doing comms before, this is what you have to put up with. 62-year-old, love a fag, love rock music, and just love chilling out there and doing a bit of comms for F1. Hope it's coming across well, and those who are watching, I really hope you're enjoying it. This is all new to me tonight, so it'll be a bit of fun listening to me trying to get these names right. But my heart's in the right place, and I'll try and call it out as best as I can, and I'll try and focus in on all of the bad boys, and I'll also try and catch all of those clips out of the fabulous, amazing overtakes that these guys are renowned for knowing. I was actually reading some statistics during the week about Monaco, and I think it said, I can't remember exactly the numbers, but it was something really shocking. Not the last Monaco, but 1 year ago, the whole race, there was only 8 overtakes in the whole race, something like that. So out of a field of 21 or 22 drivers, whatever was racing that day, only that amount of overtakes. So I wonder what Phantom will give us tonight. Will they provide Phantom of the Opera, or will they give us the Doom of Disaster? Somehow I think Phantom of the Opera is a wee bit far-fetched for this one tonight. This is definitely going to be doom and gloom. I can feel it in my water. And I don't mind, doing comms on doom and gloom either. It does make it very interesting. There's H. Collins then. No, mate, you're the Guns N' Roses of Monaco. You are. You done it all on camera for you to watch back, buddy. You can clip that and put it on your TikTok account there and send it to all your buddies. You hit the barrier of death in Monaco. Gavinbass style. H. Collins, you're famous. But who's going to be famous tonight? Man like Rob at the moment is a 1:10.447. A lot of those lads are sitting in the pits and they're going to go out in the next couple of 3 minutes to make sure that the track is absolutely saturated with that tyre compound so that they get the grip and all that, letting the tyres down and doing all their wee tweaks. And, oh, you know what it's like, guys. You know what it's like. This is why I don't like to call this a game. Honestly, this is a competitive sport. It's not a game. And anyone who plays it like a game really shouldn't be league racing, and that's my honest opinion. You know, it's all about courtesy and making those classic overtakes, not just ramming your way through the crowd. But you'll learn that as you get on. Who will I run on with here? Wildcat, what's he doing? Is he on a lap? Let's see what he's doing at the end of Sector 2 anyway, to see if he's better than that 1:14. Driving the Ferrari this evening, Wildcat 1980s. I wonder is that the year he was born? If so, oh my God. He's only a pup. I'll tell you what, he's pup with 3/10 up at the moment, which could give him, well, it could give him a P12 if he really pushed hard because Collins is out of it. But he gets that real squirrely there and he's gone ghost and he's gone into the pits. He just didn't like that lap. Is anybody going to knock man like Rob off the top spot in that McLaren? We're about to find out because all of the top runners are out now and going to enjoy their last attempt to try and knock man like Rob off here. It's going to be a hard touch now. He's 2.5 tenths nearly up on P2 there. So it'll be interesting to see what any of these top time setters are going to do here this evening. Liberty X is in the Haas there. He's set a fairly decent time with a 1:11.449, so you just don't know what can come out of that Haas on the final run either. Again, thanks for everybody tuning in. For goodness sake, say hello, will you? Stop being shy. Say hello. Right, we're on Manor. He's going to try and better that Sector 1 time that he did. So we're staring at him at the moment. We want him to do at least a 1:10.3. So he's going to have to improve. Now, he has improved ever so slightly, but that ever so slightly might just only be enough to maybe squeeze P2 at the moment. Let's see how Sector 2 goes there for the Racing Bull driver. That's Nor. Oh, bad boy Beanish gets a 5 grid penalty for a collision. So he's going to be set 5 places back there. Let's see what Keegan's up to. Oh, he's lost a wing, I think. Keegan's got a front end plate off there, and he's just missed the pit entry. He needs to watch how he's had to go past again, so that's going to cost Keegan his lap. That's unfortunate. Well, he wasn't going to get enough time to do another one anyway, but he must have clipped something on the way round there. Let's go on with Robbie. He's on the Ferrari and he's really pushing hard through the tunnel. Oh, Froby goes up into P5 there. He just puts Cuba below him. So really good one there from him. Oh, no, I don't know what's happening there. He's just getting her tight, as the saying goes. So there you go, guys. It's the end of the quali, more or less. A couple of guys still out on the track there, but don't think there's much improvement in them. I don't think, anyway, no. Do you guys have a 5-minute break now, or what do you do? Anybody who's listening, just let me know if you normally have a 5-minute break. If so, I'll play your little intro again. There you have it. Man like Rob, P1, and then Keegan 2, Nor is in 3, NSR Subby is in 4, and Frobby in 5. Cuba 6, Imad is in 7th, and Liberty is in 8th. Beach is in 9, and Rob 27, 6, 7, and 10. Mitt, Nettie, Wildcat, H. Collins, Duna, and Mohammed are all there from down to P16. That's your places for this evening. Just wondering now, do you have a little break or do you not? I'll just play the wee intro just to kill time, and if they come out, I'll fade it out and come back to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Under neon lights, the engines roll. Phantom F1 riding hard, we're ready for more. Gavinbass1 calls it out. Hear that thunder roll. This is our moment. Let the spotlight take control. Strapped in tight, feel the adrenaline rise. Twisted metal beasts racing towards the skies. With every turn and flick, the stakes only climb. Who will take that win? Who'll cross the finish line? It's the Phantom Racing League. The hearts beat fast. Feel the shadows of legends. See how long they last. So put your game face on. We're taking this ride. In the rearview mirror, watch our worries glide. Get it on, feel that thrill. Keep her lit, don't stand still. The Phantom Racing League, racing with steel will. Gavinbass1 on the mic, bringing the fire. This is our chance, man. Shoot for that higher. Round the curves we drift, we move as a swarm. Adrenaline rush electric, we're living the storm. Legends in the making, under the moonlit glow. Who'll claim the victory? Who'll steal that show? It's the Fandom Racing League, not here to play in the lanes of destiny. We'll find our way. So put your passion high, let the engine sing in this rush of horsepower. We're all kings. Get it on, feel that thrill. Keep her lit, don't stand still. The Phantom Racing League, racing with steel will. Gavinbass1 on the mic, bringing the fire. This is our chance, man. Shoot for that higher. With heartbeat.
Right back to live racing. We're on the grid and we're ready to go here. It's good the race start off this evening in Monaco. Just getting the speakers all sorted. Here we go. Tires are all up for you to see. And let's see who gets the best getaway. Look at Keegan. Look at the angle he's trying to get here. He wants that first place going into the corner. And the lights have gone green now. And we're off in Monaco with the Phantom Racing League. And it looks like Rob has got it round the first. Oh, just don't know where to be in these races, but it looks like everybody so far has got through cleanly, and man like Rob has got it in the McLaren. Lap 1 here in Monaco with the Phantom Racing League on a Friday night. I'm Gavinbass1, and I'm here as a guest of Rock Robs this evening to call this race for you. But right now, man like Rob looks like he's going to try and pull away by that magical 1 second if he can from Keegan. But Keegan's having none of it right now at the moment. But look at Subby. Subby's looking at some sort of a way at nosing his way in front of Noor. That's going to be a very, very difficult job. Look at the Red Bull of Liberty and the Haas here as well. It's Liberty. He really nearly got close to making a pass there, but didn't quite make it. P7. Rob's sitting in P8, and your position changes so far this evening. Up 2 are Binish, and up 2 is Mohammed Badri. So those two lads are up. 3 now for Binish. Binish is in a real move here. So the battle of survival in Monaco has started. Man like Rob in the McLaren first, with Keegan second in the Racing Bull. Noor in the Racing Bull is in third, with Subby right tight behind in the kick. Then you've got Frobby, you've got Imad, you've got Liberty, you've got Robs, you've got Mitt, you've got Nettie, Binish, Cuba, all in there. Wildcat, a wee bit of a gap to him. And then you've got Mohammed and H. Collins and Dunana, or Dunda 21. Dunda. I think it's Dunda. Oh, look at that. Oh, just as I said. Oh, my goodness. Dunda must have been listening. He got put off with something there. Dunda bend it big time. Let's see if he's got any damage. He's starting to ghost. I've got a feeling he might retire. I hope not, because Monaco is not the place to retire. Dunda, if you're listening. Oh, I knew you were going to DNF. You shouldn't have done that, because safety cars are near enough 100% probability here. Ten-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane for Mohammed. So that's a very serious penalty there in P14. Looks like Cuba is ghosting for some reason as well. Mohammed now gets a 10-second corner cutting penalty as well. So the penalties are starting to really rank up there. Man like Rob has got a penalty as well for something. 10 seconds. He must have... what happened to him? Did he corner cut or something? Hard to say. Higgins doing a really good job there, just hanging in right behind. All starting to really drive sort of for survival here. That's the worst thing about Monaco. It's really hard to catch any action, but Binish is trying really hard in that Red Bull to try and make a move on MIT here. Oh, I've just had that funny feeling there was going to be a connection there. But Binish pulled his way through anyway. He got it done. Then no more. Nettie in P11 there's chasing down Binish. A wee rivalry going to go on there, I can tell you. And Subby's trying to make a bit of a closer look at Nor at the moment, but again, very, very difficult to make any passes. Just trying to get Cuba back in. I've just had a message from Cuba to say that he has been kicked, so excuse me, folks. Invite sent, Cuba. Rob's having a real good look at the Haas of Liberty here. Good steady race from Rock Robs there in P8. Nettie's having a quick look at MIT here. Excuse me. Nice wee battle forming up here between Binish, Robs, MIT. Nettie's right on the back there as well in the Alpine. So those four are scrapping it. Excuse me. So man like Rob still holding that first position at the moment, but look at Imadia there. He has 3 seconds of time penalties there. He won't want that. He's sitting in P6. Aye, that's Imad, sorry, in the red. Oh, somebody went squirrely there. Looks like man made a mistake. There was a mistake made and there's a nameplate plate lost. And I hate that in Monaco. He's just had to give places away there. He knows what to do. He's made the boo-boo. So man like Rob's going to nurse that probably into the first pit, and he'll probably put on another set of mediums possibly. Maybe straight onto the hards, hard to know. But Beanish there is just in front now of Liberty. And Subby's now very, very much on the back of Noor. Oh, multiple warnings now for man like Rob, but those penalties are starting to stack up because he's not getting the traction with that damage. He definitely needs to be coming in. Let's hope he does that. Yeah, he knows what he's at. He's going in, he's going to have the change, and he's going to suck it up, basically. Cuba is in P12. He hasn't got back into the game again. I did send him an invite, but hasn't got through. So Subby really trying. Oh, look at this here. Oh, my gosh. Mohammed Badri gets a 3-second penalty now. Subby's up into P3, and Frobby and him are having is it Frobby? No, it's not. It's Noor and Subby. Oh, these two guys are having a banana here. Unbelievable. Absolutely class, boys. Super stuff from Subby and Noor there. Higgins now away by 4 seconds, slightly over it. So all of that battle in between Subby and Noor has just cost them a wee bit of time. They start to work together. They just might reel Keegan back in again. Let's see what tires he's on. He's on the medium, so Subby definitely, along with Noor, should be able to get him. Oh, somebody retired there. H. Collins, was it? Just saw him retiring on track. I don't know what happened to H. Collins. Imad, P9. So Keegan's now ahead by 3.6 seconds. That's dropping. So Subby's starting to really catch him, and Noor is following suit. But Noor's starting to drop away too on those medium tyres. So you can see clearly how strong the hard tyres are at this stage of the race with the 9 laps going on them. They're really only starting to come into their own. And I expect that Subby's going to pull Keegan in quite quickly here. Just down the Wildcat. Oh, out he comes. In the Ferrari, in the P13 with a change. Have a look at the stops now. So Keegan out front by 2.5 seconds. He's now jumped into the pits, and Subby has taken the lead. So Keegan's decided to go on to another set of mediums now for his second stint. Liberty's having a good look at Cuba here, but Cuba's ghosting still. Oh, that's unfortunate. Big gaps to everybody. Down the Rob here. Liberty's now being chased down by Rob. They're just having to drive through the ghost car at the moment. And sometimes that can be a little off-putting, but they've got through, and it just looks like man like Rob needs to get through and has done. That's good. So those three are going to be in a good little battle very shortly. Liberty's holding the lead of this group of three at the moment. Let's have a look what it looks like from his point of view. And right behind him, look, here comes Rock Robs. Nice bit of pace there in the Haas. Keegan's now looking at very, very much wanting to try and make a move on Beanish. Can he do it in the nice new liveries of the Visa Cash Racing Bull? Oh man, that's so tight. You just want to push it, but you just can't. You know where it'll end up. It'll end up in the bin. Now, if Keegan can get right onto the gearbox of Beanish going into the right-hander to the start and finish, he just might get him in DRS, but I can tell you, you have to really, really be on the back end to be able to make that move. Oh, they just have a wee touch. Oh, there's an end plate gone. Oh no, Keegan's lost an end plate there in that collision. Subby well in the lead now, 12 laps on the hards, and Frobby is 10.6 seconds behind that. You can see where the end plate's starting to cost him a lot of cut in that corner. So he's having to drive aggressively, but at the same time very, very carefully. Something's telling me that Keegan's maybe a bit angry. I hope he's not driving angry. Just touching the back off Beanish there. Keegan keeps touching the back of Beanish there. He's being an absolute pest to that Red Bull. Wildcat gets a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. Look at him, Matt. He's just made a move now. Has he? No, he's not. He's trying to make... Oh, there's carnage there. Absolutely. Nor's out. Nor's off the track. There's going to be a few tickets in tonight, I can tell. I don't know if these guys run ticket systems or not, but I do think there'll be the odd one going in there. Generally, I don't comment on the accidents. I just try and catch them on. There's plenty to be got there. Lap 14 of 39. Oh, Nor gets a 10-second penalty now for cutting corners. Absolutely no front wing in this car. A bucket of hot winnings and 4 new tyres, please. Yes, sir. Thanks for visiting Kentucky Fried Chicken. Poor Nor. He'll see the funny side of it at some stage, but right now he's not laughing, I can tell you. I drive myself, I know how it feels. P7, Liberty's going well. Oh, check that move out there. Liberty, oh, classy wee move there by the Haas and Liberty. Were you having a wee sleep there, Robs? So Subby's now in the pits and he comes out P1 on a brand new set of medium tyres. But look at Frobby. Frobby's right up the back end now. Oh, Frobby's getting it loose and there's a car on track. Who's the car on track? Somebody's binned it. Don't know who it was. Oh, it was Nettie. It was Nettie in the Alpine. Just a yellow flag at the moment. No safety car, anything on track. Yep, just a yellow flag. Absolutely no sign. So they're back to racing again. And Nettie, Noor, H. Collins, and Do DDNA or NDA 21 Dunda. He is out of the race this evening as well. So we're left with only 12 drivers. And Subby is away there on fresh mediums at 4.3 seconds ahead. It's his race to lose right now. Higgins in P2. He's running with that wing damage. I think it's both sides. I think he's lost the end plate on both sides. He has indeed. Keegan has lost the end plate, so I wonder did he knock the other one off by... he maybe did it purposely so he could even up the balance. Would Keegan be that smart to be able to do such a thing? But anyway, he's doing well there in P2 with the damage. Rob in P6, and he's pushing against Liberty there now in P5. This is where the battle is at the minute with Rob and Liberty. Oh, Subby puts in a very, very fast lap there and gets fastest lap of the race on those very, very fresh medium tyres. So Mohammed's gone on the soft tyres now in P13 in the McLaren. He's going to give them a run. He'll maybe get fastest lap. But right now, Robs is trying his very, very best to make something of this Haas. But what a difficult job he's got on his hands. I was speaking to Rock Robs earlier and he said, I said, I'm free tonight if you want me to do your comms for your league. And of course I said, yeah, I would. Then he turned around and told me it was Monaco. If he had told me it was Monaco, I would have said I was getting my hair cut or something. I really would have. I hate Monaco. I don't hate it as a driver. I hate it as a commentator. It ends up like this every single time you do it. People just driving very carefully and just really driving the circuit as you should drive it, and that is just survive. And if there's a definite overtake to be made, take it. If not, just settle for whatever position you finish in. Bar that, you're in the wall. 4 guys already retired from this race, so look where we are. The only scrap going on at the moment is between P4 and P5. That's Liberty and Robs. Everybody else has gapped out by more than 2 seconds. Having a wee look at the penalties now. They're starting to rack up a wee bit. Imad's carrying 6 and Mohammed are both carrying 6. So they might just cost very, very dearly at the end of this race. Liberty's pushing quite hard here. Robs is just out of his DRS zone at the moment. They're coming up to the back of Cuba, who's ghosting, I think. No, that's Liberty. Everything's good. So I'll just put the stops up for you to see as well. And you can see there, everybody's made a stop. Some people have made 2 because of collisions and things like that. But in the order of the race tonight, if you look at the tyres, there you go. 4-lap old mediums for Subby. He's going to have to change again. Then you've got Keegan in second at the moment, and he's driving still with that no end plates left and right. So he's wanting to just hold on to that second place as long as he possibly can before he has to change the tyres and the wing. But that'll be very shortly, I would think, with 9 laps on those mediums. Then you've got Imad in third and Liberty in fourth in the Haas. Robs is now fifth, and man like Rob up to 6th again. Then you've got Beanish, Frobby, Cuba. He's ghosting. No, he's actually back into the race, so he's rescued it. Then you've got MIT in 10 and Wildcat in 11, and Mohammed is down in 12th there at the moment. Rob's up into 4th. Robbie's making a move now on Beanish. He gets a 3-second penalty just as the commentator goes on to it. Commentator's curse for Frobby there. Sorry about that, bud. So out comes man like Rob out of the pits there. He's on the tyres. I think he's going to maybe try and finish the race on those hard tyres. I don't know. It's a big ask for 18 laps. Oh, it's not. It's yes, it is actually. It's 17 laps. So yeah, he should be able to do it. Time will tell. Robbie's really pushing here in P6. Oh, we've got yellow. Who's out? Oh, looks like Mohammed might be out. And it looks like... oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I think we've got a safety car.
Someone has bended. Don't worry, just be cool and refocus. My good friend Gavin has gone for a wee smoke and double espresso while you guys sort your shit out. Now, if another safety or bad incident happens, I know Gavin will report it to the highest of high. So be warned, y'all. Stay safe.
Engines roar, the laps are flying, crowd is on its feet, electrifying. But her wings don't loose, but there's debris near, yellow flags, the track's not clear, and the lights start flashing. Silver star, here it comes, the safety car. Gavin's gone for coffee, Gavin's gone for a fan. While the pack is crawling, all tucked in a drag, he says, I'll be back when the racing's on. Wake me up when the sprint has begun. Drivers weaving, tires cooling, fans all groaning, patience dueling, cameras pan, but the pace is slow. Comment boxed feels like a late night show. Gavin shrugs, I've seen it all. Cars in line, just a motorway close. So Gavin for cup, for a smoke. While the circuit's yawning, he's in on the joke. He'll stroll back in when the green lights fly, with a fresh top cut and a cheeky side. Marshall, clear the track, the crowd begins to cheer. Engines growl again, the real race is here. But Gavin's chair is empty, the mic's left alone. He's outside humming his favorite tone. Yes, Gavin's gone for coffee, Gavin's gone for a flag, while the world all is waiting. He's holding his stride, and just in time as the cars go full sail, he stubs it out. Back on air, my friends. Safety car's gone, the battle's alive, and Gavin returns just in time to strike.
So it looks like they're forming an orderly queue now. I'll just turn down the background echoes there, and I'm back with you. I'm Gavinbass1. This is Phantom Racing League, and the safety car is in this lap. You can see now that all the guys are on the grid now for another 14 laps, and some of them have chosen to go this soft route, and some couple of mediums. It's going to be an interesting start here, but Subby has the control of the start, so he's going to try and catch Keegan and Imad and Liberty all sleeping if he can. He's away. Rob gets a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Well, it looks like we're all away clean. Subby's away with it. A 5/10 only lead. They're all together right down to man like Rob has just made a move there. Must have been a really, really good one. Cuba seems to be glitching quite badly. I think he's having internet problems, the lad. Rob's in P6 there. Liberty's in a nice place at the moment in fourth with 0 penalties. Let's see who has penalties in front of him. Fastest lap, by the way, is Subby with a 1:12.346, which is a brilliant racing lap here in Monaco. Well done, Subby. Your penalties, so Imad will be really heavily punished with that 6-second penalty and 3 seconds for Keegan. So Subby and Liberty are both in very, very good positions, and just don't rule Binish out either in P7. He's in a good spot as well with 0 penalties, with penalties in front of him. So that's your situation with penalties, and you can see clearly now where the wins can come from. Cuba's still pushing really, really hard on the back of Mitt here. I think Cuba just took himself out there. No. Yeah. Somebody went out. Only 10 left in the race, so Wildcat, Mohammed, Neri and Tour, or Noor and H. Collins and Dunda are all out of the race. Frobby's having a good race there in P5, but he does carry that penalty. Liberty's in a great spot. Imad is in third at the moment, but carrying that deadly 6-second penalty. He'll be cross, and Keegan with the 3. Subby has this race. He just needs to drive very, very carefully. He'll be wanting to see if Tars do everything that he can do here. Cuba's still pushing really, really hard on MIT here, but just not getting past whatsoever. Oh, end plate away there. Somebody lost an end plate. Yeah, it looks like Cuba lost one. That's definitely got rattled his cage for sure. Separation everywhere again, so Subby away. Oh guys, I wish it wasn't flipping Monaco. I'd love to see you guys having a real battle on the likes of Vegas or something like that. Couldn't have picked the worst track for me to do comms on, but I hope you're enjoying it. Man like Rob gets a 3-second penalty, so he's up to 9. 3-second penalty for Liberty. I'm of the yellow flag here, so it's all starting to go a little downhill. With only 10 left in the race from 16, so that's 6 out. The race of survival continues. Binish there is in P6 and he's chasing down Robs now. Good wee race for P4 there. Liberty holding it with Rob and Binish behind. So they're really, really trying hard to make positions up here. Let's stay on with Liberty at the moment and see how he fends them off. 9 laps to go here in Monaco. And I'm Gavinbass1, and we're Yep, lap 30, 9 laps to go, and this is the Phantom Racing League here on a Friday night. I'm here as a guest of Rock Robes, and really enjoyed it. Just wished it hadn't been Monaco. I love driving it, but I hate doing comms for it. Here we go, here comes Cuba. Cuba's still pushing away there at the back of MIT. Oh, man like Mike's out. There's been an accident. It's just a yellow flag at the moment. I don't see any safety car signs or virtual safety cars. So I think they're going to get back to racing speed very soon here. Mad's driving with a front end plate missing there, so he's slightly disadvantaged there. Liberty's running with a left end plate missing. Rock Rob's as clean as a whistle. Finish is clean. MIT looks like Cuba's running with a front end plate missing as well. And what about Frobby? He's running clean as well. So quite a lot of damage to cars out there at the moment, and there's definitely big disadvantages. Subby's away there by 1.5 seconds from Keegan. Cars. There you go, 9-lap old mediums versus 9-lap old hards. I don't know whether Subby can take these mediums right to the end. I don't know. I think they'll burst. Rob's having another strong look at Liberty here. But the three of them continue to battle it out there, and Beanish seems to have pace, but just can't get past. Oh, Cuba gets another 3-second warning. So we're down to 9 drivers. Nearly half the field are in hospital. And then half of the field need to go to hospital. Oh, there's a very tight move being made by the Red Bull there. Beanish makes the move on Robs there. That's a beautiful move. Not a thing wrong with that. Just forced his way, but very, very cleanly. Lovely move. Frobby and P8 pushing really hard now against MIT again. Is he going to do it into the right-hander? Oh, they touch. Oh, my goodness. No room was given there whatsoever. Real good battle going on here. Keegan's now getting to get the benefit out of those 10-lap old hards against the 11-lap old hards or mediums. Now, Keegan needs to make a pass very, very soon if he can on those hard tires, and then he needs to try and progress over, I think it's 3 seconds. Let's see what he has. Let's see the penalties. Yeah, 3 seconds from Keegan. So Keegan needs to pass and win by over 3 seconds right now as it stands. Beanish sitting beautifully there in P5. Everybody else below that carrying penalties and will definitely lose places because of it. The battle continues. Lap 34, 39. Phantom Racing League on a Friday night here as the two lads battle it out for P1. That's NSR Subby. He's holding the lead at the moment. He also holds a clean sheet. 0 penalties with Keegan on the more suitable tyres at this stage of the race. So Keegan needs to make the pass. There's the tyres again. I'm showing you them once again. Do you see exactly what I mean? You're looking at 10, 11 lap old hards versus... Oh, Keegan made a very, very bad mistake there. He lost concentration and he just wiggled in and he lost a right-hand end plate. He's just handed that win to Subby. I honestly think if Keegan had kept that straight round the corner and got away past there, I think Subby's tyres are completely busted. Maybe I'm wrong. If Subby is in the chat or is listening to any of this, tell me where those mediums ended up, buddy. 12 laps, and I think they're going to be pretty well hard driven. Now, Keegan's going to have to nurse it home now in P2. And Beanish is still trying to push away there at Liberty. Cuba's still battling away with Frobby there in P8. Oh, Imad's out. Imad has bended. The race continues, and we've got another outer. So Subby leads the race now by 1.7 seconds on the 13-lap mediums. And Keegan was trying so hard and doing exactly what he needed to do until he lost concentration and clipped the barrier. Lost an end plate. Liberty's now in P3 on the track with Beanish really chasing behind him with 0 penalties. So Beanish just needs to be really, really mature here and not do anything daft because he's got P3 no matter what. I don't think he's ever going to be catching Keegan. Maybe. Who knows? Beanish is in no mood to let it go, that's for sure. Lap 36, and these two are absolutely furiously battling it out. This is for a podium position, but Liberty holds the penalty. So Liberty's holding 3-second penalty. He needs to get past and progress by 3 seconds. So that's why he's pushing so hard. Beanish, all he has to do there is just hold him off. Make the corners as wide and as narrow as you need to make them. Keep that guy behind you. You're within your right to do everything like that. Survival driving at its very, very best here tonight. You can see by the grid, over half of them out of the race didn't make it. Imad didn't make it. Man like Rob didn't make it. Wildcat's out. Mohammed didn't make it. Neddy's out. Nor's out. H. Collins, he didn't make it. And Dunda all out of this race. So the survivors of the race are only 8. Subby doing exactly what he just needs to do is just maintain that 2-second gap. Keegan's got a penalty, so he's not going to push either. He's going to have to just settle in. Everybody's just sort of, I think, got themselves into finish the race mode. I don't think there's going to be any passes between here and the end of the race. There's not even any really close gaps. Cuba's getting a wee bit closer to Frobby. That's about it. Lap 38 completing as Subby comes round the last few corners before he starts the final lap. Higgins right behind him. Keegan will be cross that he lost that end plate. But you know what? He'll be pretty happy with a P2. It's a hard old battle around Monaco at times. Up the hill they'll go for the last time this evening. So we're almost subby in the kick, coming round the last couple of corners, approaching the hairpin. Majestically swinging the back end out there. He's starting to wiggle already with happiness. He's going to take the win here with Keegan second and Beanie third. Over the line, he's going to come. Let's switch him over. Here he comes. Lovely win there by the kick and second Keegan. Here comes Beanish now round the final couple of right-handers in the Red Bull. And a nice race for Beanish in P3. Well done, Beanish. Liberty over the line in fourth. Great race for you, sir. My friend from Roscommon in Ireland, round the final last corners in that Williams. Not a damage on that car. Well done, Rock Robs in P5. Frobby in P6 in the Ferrari. Just coming round and addressing those last two. Oh, he gives it a wee bit of what for at the back there. Took a wee bit of a ghosty there, and there comes Cuba behind him. And finishing last but not least with that broken left end plate is the Williams of MIT 7905. There's your race, and there are your finishers tonight. 8 finished out of 16 in this battle of survival at Monaco with the Phantom Racing League on a Friday night. I've been Gavin Bass, and this has been a real blast tonight. Just wish it had been some other circuit, like possibly I love Vegas or Imola or Monza or something like that. Something where there's going to be action. But you know, it was a real pleasure for me to come along tonight and do this for Rock Robs. And I wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. I'll just wait until all the bits come up so their stewards and stuff can get the info for you. Let me just see. I know a lot of leagues need this information. Very good comms, mate. Beanish, thank you very much indeed. Glad you really enjoyed it. So there you have it. I'm just going to go straight into the statistics there, and it is Subby wins the race. Fastest lap, Subby. Beanish gets driver of the day. Most overtakes, Beanie, and the cleanest driver was Subby. So there you go. I'll go quickly on to the I'll just go down those right to the end and back up again. So if you need to get your full grid for your race controls, and there are your incidents in case there's any tickets that go in for penalties. And I'll just scroll back up those again so that your admins and your stewards can take whatever information they want from that. And back to your drivers. There you go. Subby, brilliant. Keegan, brilliant. Beanish, brilliant. Liberty, superb. Rock Robs, brilliant. Frobby, all right down to P10. Really had a good, strong race there, guys. And commiserations to all of the lads that didn't make it tonight in the dreaded Monaco. Difficult old race, and really, really does become very, very gruesome after a lot of laps on the old brain, just keeping that concentration. Definitely, there was a big mistake made there by Keegan. He just lost a wee bit of concentration.
As the stars start to twinkle
got out of hand for him.
in the
So I'm
midnight
just playing a wee bit of
sky.
background music now, and I hope you really, really enjoy watching it back, guys. It was a pleasure, and it's just a little Christmas gift for me to Rock Robs for his league, and for you guys, just to wish you all a very, very happy Christmas, and stay safe and stay very well. There's still a few watching, and I think they would love to see their intro again. So you know what? I'll play it for you. Here you go, guys. Happy Christmas.
win, who crossed the finish line. It's the Phantom Racing League. The hearts beat fast. Feel the shadows of legends. See how long they last. So put your game face on. We're taking this ride in the rearview mirror. Watch our worries glide. Get it on, feel that thrill. Keep her lit, don't stand still. The Phantom Racing League, racing with steel will. Gavinbass1 on the mic, bringing the fire. This is our chance, man. Shoot for that higher. Round the curves we drift, we move as a swarm. Adrenaline rush electric, we're living the storm. Legends in the making, under the moonlit glow. Who'll claim the victory? Who'll steal that show? It's the Phantom Racing League, not here to play. In the lanes of destiny, we'll find our way. So put your passion high, let the engine sing. In this rush of horsepower, we're all kings. Get it on, feel that thrill. Keep her lit, don't stand still. The Phantom Racing League, racing with steel will. Gavinbass1 on the mic, bringing the fire. This is our chance, man. Shoot for that higher. With heartbeats crashing like waves on the shore, we drive through the shadows, we're hungry for more. Saving our secrets for the finish lines of life. With the thrill of the chase, we own the night.